gonna get this going. I'm gonna continue typing these sideboards real quick, but we're gonna have.
We got a fires mirror going on.
Yeah.
This should be fun. Get Fires of Invention, cast bombs. Let's do it. We got Frumkin again. Seen him a couple rounds ago. And we have Mike Johnson on 4-color fires. So I'm assuming it's something more like what Krapu was trying to play. Is 4-color fires a wish board too?
Yeah.
And
That's why it's taking me forever to type these out. So Frump is playing 2 cards that are 2 of, and Mike is playing 1 card that is 2 of. Everything else is 1 of in the board. So
Mike is mulligan. Frump kept a 7.
all right, getting on here to round 4. Do we know who's on the play?
I do not.
Okay. So these decks seem very similar from what I see in the boards. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy.
What's up?
All right, so we're going to get this game rolling now. Mike Mulligan down to 6, bottom 1 card. Looks like Frump's going to be on the play here.
Looks like Frump has fires and Cavalier Flame in hand. Actually, 2 Cavalier Flame in hand. Not too bad. Hey, we got another Temple of Tilt. Huh. Steam Vent's tapped. Oh. Yeah, that's different. He's playing Liliana in this deck.
In the main board?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw he had one in the sideboard. Not know he had one in the main.
All right. Frump's just going to play a Bone Crusher Giant out there to get some action going.
It's a good thing to start off with. He's got a Bolas in the main board, too.
Yes, he does. Oh, Frump's going to fires here on this next turn for sure. Get in for 4. As long as Frump has the land, that is. And he does. Here comes Fires of Invention.
And we've seen this card a lot today, but I haven't brought it up on the screen. So it says you can cast spells only during your turn. You can cast no more than 2 spells each turn.
Oh, he stomped them
Yeah.
for 2, so he's at 14.
And then you can cast spells with CMC mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana costs when it's on the battlefield.
And Mike shocked himself for fires as well.
Okay.
Does not look like he has a follow-up, or does he? What was that? Ritual of Soot. Okay.
That's interesting.
He's dead next turn. Frump's got 2 Cavalier Flame in hand.
Oh, geez.
Yep. Cavalier. Yep. GG.
I heard Frump go, you're dead? Well, that was the quickest game 1 we've seen.
Ooh, boy.
I think that was quicker than the game 1 that I scooped turn 3 against Aric one time.
Oh, wow.
Because like that was like long standing, the shortest game on the stream so far. And I think that one was quicker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what does the timer start at, 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts at 50. Looks like Frump's not even going to sideboard here.
No.
Mike's going to go sideboard some cards. I don't think there's anything you really need to bring in here.
No. I don't know what Thought Distortion
I could
is,
see
but-
maybe bringing an Unmoored Ego, but I think you'd rather just Fae of Wishes for that.
Yeah.
Other than that, Elder Spell is going to be key in this matchup for Frump, just based on what we saw from Mike out of the first, as little as we saw.
Yeah.
Right? But we saw that he had 3 Planeswalkers in his hand in his main deck.
Yes.
And then you can see that he has 4 Planeswalkers in his sideboard here. And, I mean, so does Frump. Frump has 5 Planeswalkers, actually. But Mike's playing more Planeswalkers main board.
Right.
So I think if Frump realizes that at some point and he has a Fae of Wishes, he'll go get that Elder Spell. Mm-hmm. And that'd be really nice if he had like a Liliana or something out with it.
Yep.
And was able to pump his Lily and then minus, 9, right?
Yes.
And that's where you each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each type and then sacrifices the rest.
Right.
So
if whoever wins this can probably DD in, right? If they find another undefeated, they
6
just
rounds.
start 402. It's a guaranteed lock.
Right.
I mean, that's what. How many points you get for a draw? 1?
Yeah, 1 point.
That's
You get 3 points for a win.
14 points then? Yeah, they're in. Whoever the 4-0 is. We could safely assume whoever wins this match will be in the top 8.
Correct. Even with a loss and a draw, you can make top 8. So it might be a little harder to find a match next round. We might have to go a little bit further down.
Yeah, it's no big deal, though. There's a lot of cool decks out there.
Right. It's just going to be hard because we got to figure out who's IDing first.
Yes.
Before we can pick the match.
Right.
And if this game goes as quick as that game won, I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah. Looks like Frump is mull this time, and Mike is keeping. Although Mike's hand doesn't look great.
Doesn't look bad, though.
No.
It looks like he has an Unmoored Ego.
Oh. Rough.
I could be wrong, but...
If he has Unmoored Ego, that's rough.
Yeah.
And Frump's going to have to get creative.
Wow, he's going to actually have to tap mana to cast things if that's an Unmoored Ego.
And he's on a 6.
The real trick would be to to board out one of your fires.
He does not have an
Okay.
Ego.
I thought I saw on the left side next to the Chandra. That's where you can get real creative and board out one of your fires.
Yeah.
And just use Fae of Wishes.
So Shock, was he going to Thought Erasure?
Okay, so that's what I saw. I saw a Thought Erasure, not a...
There you go. You want to grab my fires? And my one, I got 1. Oh, wow, he kept 1 land.
2, yeah.
There goes fires. Poof.
Gonna bend the Teferi. I guess he doesn't have a white source. Alright, so there's a Fable Passage. Gonna play it past turn. I can't see if he drew another land or not on his first turn.
He did not.
Okay, so now we're just gonna hard cast a Fae of Wishes.
Frump did draw land on his turn, though.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, oh yeah, he did. He got a mountain. Mike doesn't have any more lands, I don't think.
Right, so then I assume Frump's gonna come with a Bone Crusher Giant after playing the mountain, because Fae of Wishes does not block that profitably.
No. Usually that's a lot of times what Frump's been using Bone Crusher for. I've been watching him play this deck a lot.
Yeah.
He's going Bone Crusher just as an attacker. Frump's going to drop to 18, and there you go.
There's a Bone Crusher. And go past turn. Does he find a land? He finds a land. You find a Temple of Silence, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Temple of Silence is going to be tapped, so it's not going to do much. It looks like he's got a Elder Spell in hand.
He does.
Yeah.
Elder Spell's not too great against Frump, though. I mean, he only has the Teferi unless he wishes for one.
Oh, right, but even then, it's, kill it and then make my do bigger. Pump my planeswalker, essentially.
For sure.
That's just what it's saying.
Yeah.
It's, like that show, Pimp My Ride, it's Pump My Planeswalker.
He did not find land 4. Got a Teferi to bounce that, though. And he could beat for one.
And he found land 4, Temple of Epiphany.
Yes, sir.
They're all coming back to me. That's when I first started playing. But I played with the other ones, the other set of those lands. So, like, you had Temple of Deceit, Temple of Malady.
Right.
I mean, I had Temple of Epiphany and Temple of Silence as well. But
An attack for 1.
put them down to 16. So 16, 14. All right, so let's see what else we can get here. Can we get going? Is the top 8 of the Pro Tour done yet?
I don't know.
So who's all watching with us right now? I'm just curious to see. I see a good few amount of people in here. Oh, he played another Fable Passage. I didn't even see that.
He had it already in play.
Right, yeah, I didn't see that he played it. I was
Yeah.
just not paying attention for a second.
So he does have another land drop. He can make 2. So he could cast Cavalier Flame now.
Yes, he can.
And I don't think Mike has a way to deal with it in his hand currently.
Currently incorrect. Yep, Cavalier Flame.
Hey, what's up? We're all friends of Aric, man. Hello, Katie.
Yeah. Can't give a haste. Chooses to not discard anything.
Yeah, he has no way to kill it. He doesn't.
He has a Chandra.
Yeah, but he's a turn off of that still.
No, he can play it -5.
He only has 4 lands. 6.
Oh, my bad. I was like
He
a
didn't
turn
even-
off of it. Like
He's
he can kill those.
He needs to hit another land drop
Right.
after this.
When you said a turn off of it, I was
He's got that.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, when you said a turn off of it, I was thinking like he has to plus it first.
And he's
Gonna
going to
play a
Wish.
Fae of Wishes. That's an interesting choice. Because he could have just went for the Chandra. Minus, and then just start plussing it.
No, he couldn't. He didn't have enough lands to play the Chandra.
Oh God, I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting about fires. How
It's
it
all good.
works. I just keep thinking like free spells.
Right.
I forget that it has that check that you have to have enough lands to be able to cast it.
Yes, you should come out to the store. Come out, hang out with us, play some Magic.
Let's look at a time wipe. Yeah, you're gonna take the time wipe, and Frump's like, whatever. Can't cast it this turn, so I don't care. And just take the train out here or something.
Oh. Yeah, it's a long ride. Well, Frump was making that drive for the longest time, wasn't he? And working out here.
Yeah. Gonna go at the face with the Cavalier here. We'll pay 2 mana. 2 damage to that. That's a good one. And what else we got? We got a land for turn.
He can do wish granted too if he wants. He
Right,
does
it's
not,
an instant, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does not have fires, so there he goes. Got an adventure.
Gonna grab a Chandra. So we might see some dueling Chandras.
That's always fun.
Typically the one that resolves second wins,
Usually, yes.
because you could just be like, kill it. Sorry, I should say the one that resolves first wins.
Well, if Frump has land 6, so his is going to resolve first.
Correct.
Mike does not.
Right, because as long as you plus and don't minus the Chandra to start, you're fine.
He's going to play this as a blocker. Yep. Foiled Fey-O-Wish, too. It's nice.
And he's going to bounce it and time wipe. Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool play.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then what happens? Oh, how much did he take? 2?
He didn't take anything.
No. Cavalier. 2 lands?
Yes.
Trigger. Deal
Yes.
with Mike 2.
Yes.
We're going to just jam a Chandra out here, plus put an emblem on him.
Now Frump...
He's got to go all the way to the back for the emblems.
Frump can get... Well, Mike has Elder Spell in his hand.
Correct.
He could also Fey-O-Wish for a Casualties of War if he chooses. Yeah. Start the emblems.
So trigger going to lose 1. Do you draw land? No. No land. Looks like he has a Narset, 2 Narset, a Elder Spell, and a Liliana. So this Liliana here, and then Elder Spell.
Hold up. He cannot play that.
Oh, yeah.
Could we do anything about that?
You got to stop him. Tell him to stop for a second. And then get Nick. Okay, so Nick's going to come over here. He's going to... Okay.
Yeah, so the problem is he cannot
Right.
cast the Lily at all.
It's the thing that I keep forgetting about.
Right.
So I get it, because you think Fires of Invention, free spells, but
Right.
you got to remember that there's
Still
a check
gotta
there.
have the mana cost
So
for
yeah,
it.
Nick's going to figure out how to resolve this. So yeah, they're explaining to Nick what happened. So the Liliana cannot be cast here. Okay, so they resolve that part. Okay.
So yeah, Elder Spell's still good to go.
Yeah, he hit. So the way Nick just did this, I'll explain it to everyone. I'm going to see if he's going to make him cast the Elder Spell or not. But the way Nick is doing this is he's completely rewinding the turn to go back to after the draw step. So after the trigger happened, off the Chandra, we're going back. He's going to go check his sideboard, make sure. Okay, so yeah, the way it worked is they completely rewound the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So we're going to get a Narset tick down and then an Elder Spell.
Yep.
And Narset whiffed. I think. Oh, no, or is there a Teferi in there?
There's something at the beginning. I don't know what it was. Was it a Thought Erasure?
Bad thing is I think 2 of them are lands, which he
Right.
needs.
Okay, yeah, it was a Thought Erasure, and that's what he's going to take. That makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Well, now this might make it... No, I think you still have to Elder Spell Chandra. Because then you could put that counter onto Narset.
Correct.
Get a second
Looks
tick
like he's
down
going to maybe opt for this Thought Erasure to make sure that Frump can't
Sure.
do anything else. And because he's like, I can deal with the
Frump.
Chandra emblem.
Yeah.
Take the Cavalier. Makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Gonna surveil 1, left it on top, so I'm assuming it's a land.
Yeah, but what's going to hurt is these double Chandra emblems are going to start hurting.
Correct.
And then Frump's going to cast Cavalier Gales here.
Yeah. So that was the first time we actually had a
Yeah.
a ruling where we are able to stop it. So from in the booth here, we are only able to do things like spectators would be able to at a tournament, where we can tell the players to stop the match. We can't really say anything about the match, what happened or anything. We just have to say stop the match, and then we go get a judge.
Right.
Because we are not judges.
Correct. Oh, so he's opting not to play Cavalier Gales here. He's opted probably to play 2 Bone Crushers?
No, he's going to do the Narset.
Oh, okay, sure. No more tick down for you to find that fires?
He already has a fires. He doesn't need it.
No, or I mean, yeah, you're right. So all he's really needing is his land, and then he's probably good to go.
Right.
So 2 damage to Mike to put him to 9. There's
So we
that
found
land.
that land. Going to play it tapped because he doesn't care.
Now he could play Liliana.
This is game 2, yes. Frump won game 1. If you look right above the timer, you have the game. So it'll be 0-0 if it's game 1. It'll be 1-0 if it's game 2. And it'll be 1-1 if it's game 3. So now Mike has a tough situation ahead of him of what do you play? I assume he wants to go for some combination of Planeswalker. Nope. Okay. We're just going to Fey Wish.
Casualties
Into what?
Maybe casualties. Kill Chandra, kill Bone Crusher Giant, and a land? Yep. That's what it's looking like.
Okay. Casualties
Kill,
were 1,
kill.
2, and you got to kill. It doesn't really
Keep
matter.
him up now, because now Frump can't cast Cavalier Gales.
Correct. Did you just draw a second Cavalier? Nope. Okay. Drawn from Dreams.
That was big. That was pretty big.
Oh, that's Barrett.
Who?
Magic 1301. What about the damage? Oh, from Cavalier? Wait.
You did it already.
Damage from what? I don't know if he missed that trigger or not. It didn't look like he pointed. But Mike could be at 7. I am not sure.
Wait, why? Why?
Because when Bone Crusher Giant gets targeted by a spell, it deals 2 damage to the spell's controller.
Oh, yeah, he's at 7 then. We have to mark it in here.
We have to mark it in here as 7, but I don't know if he's actually at 7.
I think he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Because if they miss the trigger, there's nothing we can do.
Right.
We cannot say anything about it. We cannot announce missed triggers because we're what did I call us? What did I call us when we said we were spectators?
Right.
We're spectators, so we cannot.
All we could do is try and stop
Can you shut
something
the
we
door all the way?
noticed.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
I think this game is over. Because I think Frump has Fire's Cavalier of Flame in his hand. Oh, no, it's not over. Never mind. He put a blocker up. When he drawn from Dreams, I think he got Fire's Invention. No, he did not. Never mind. I thought he did. I saw it wrong. So he's got both Cavaliers in hand. Which one does he want to cast, though?
I think you go for Cavalier Gales this turn. Because you want the second Cavalier to come down the turn after, but he's going to opt to go for Cavalier of Flame. I would have personally done it the other way around.
Frump's going to ditch this land that's in his hand?
Yeah.
Yep. Can't draw.
He does. I don't think he really cares that much. He kind of just wants, if he wants, because he's going to hit lethal if If this
If he
Cavalier
kills
dies,
Cavalier,
yeah.
that's right.
No block there. So now Mike's in this constant position. Like, he's in a juxtaposition of, I can't kill Cavalier because I'm going to die. I'm also going to die to this Chandra emblem, these 2 Chandra emblems.
Yeah.
So he has to keep producing a blocker and somehow gain life.
Right.
And I think that this game is just slightly too far out of reach for Mike. However, you know just as well as I do that this deck can come out of nowhere
And win a game. Yep. But he's not playing the Cavalries, so... You lost again? You lost to Zach?
The damn thing just shat on me. I did nothing the entire game.
Mm.
I'm beyond pissed.
So if Frump can cast Cavalier of Gale next turn, if Mike can't produce a blocker, he can give Cavalier Gale's haste and fly over
Right.
for the W.
Oh, wait, he has plain white celebration.
Okay.
He can gain, what, 15 life?
Yeah.
Go to 18. This is interesting. Very interesting. I think his only play here actually is to grab plain white celebration. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands in his yard. Mike is either at 5 or 3. It depends on that Bone Crusher Giant trigger, where it went, if it was missed or not.
How much is that mana? Is that 8 or 7?
I believe it's 7. I think it's 5 and 2. Yeah, it's 7.
I still don't...
So I'm going to go ahead and bring this card up because it has 4. You get to choose 4, and you may choose each mode more than once. But you get to choose 4 total. So you can make 4 citizens. He can make... he can return 4 things from the graveyard to the hand. He can proliferate 4 times, or he can gain 4 life 4 times. Or he can mix that up and make a citizen gain 12, proliferate and gain 12, things of that. I think he's just going to opt to gain 15 here to go to 18. Oh, wait. He produced a blocker. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, so don't give him all that life yet. We don't know what he did. He
Uh,
proliferated and made a blocker.
So he's going to be at 10 then. 3 lands and a Chandra. So we made a blocker. He's at 10. Frump's at 14. So he's either at 10 or 12. Again,
He should be at 10.
should be at 10 according to all the triggers if anything's missed. But what did Frump draw? Frump took 1 at the upkeep. Again, I don't know what triggers they're missing, if they're missing any. I don't know if they're missing the Chandra triggers. I don't. And I can't go out and adjust any of that. Five, gonna play Cavalier Gales. Yep.
Yeah.
Touch to select an app from the list.
And he's got it set up where he can give that Cavalier haste, which he is.
Yep.
Can he not brainstorm what Nar's set to on the field?
Correct.
Okay. Did Frump go after him or Chandra? He went after him, right?
Yep. So he's gonna take 6 here.
Yeah, and then he's going to go to 2. Liliana has to be a play. Oh, wait, no. If he plays Liliana and Cavalier Flame dies, he loses.
Correct.
So is he just dead?
I think so, but again, I don't know what triggers they missed. If he missed any of the Chandra triggers, Mike could be at 6, 7. You know. If he can produce a blocker and kill Cavalier of Gales, he'd be able to survive another turn.
Play Teferi and
He could bounce that, and then he can -5 the Chandra to kill the Cavalier Gales.
Well, it wouldn't matter because Cavalier Flame will come back with haste anyways, even with bounce. He's bouncing
Right, but
spiders.
he was able to produce a blocker.
So he could just draw another card. I think
So he was able to produce a blocker, so the Cavalier of Flame having haste again doesn't.
he's going to kill the Flame, or the Gale.
The Gale, yeah.
Oh no, he killed his own zombie to draw a card. Yeah, but I think that's it, man. And you can't kill the Flame.
You can bounce it and keep the blocker, though.
Yeah, but then he just dies to the emblem anyways on the next turn.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot. That's assuming the life totals are correct and everything, so.
Frump is pretty good. I don't think he misses that too often.
No, I don't think so, but.
Yep, that's going to be it. And Frump.